Good day everyone, I'm Cuajotor, and for today's activity, the first activity, which is the laboratory materials used in analytical chemistry, I'm going to discuss to you the 10 equipments. So for today's presentation, our objectives are: first is to know what is the purpose of the tools. The second is to learn how to use the tools. And the last is to understand the importance of using the tools. So the first tools is graduated cylinder. Graduated cylinder or measuring cylinder is a piece of laboratory apparatus used to measure the volume of a liquids, chemicals, or solutions during the lab daily work. Next is the volumetric flask. A volumetric flask is used when it is necessary to know both precisely and accurately the volume of the solution that is being prepared. Next is the Erlenmeyer flask. Erlenmeyer flasks are used to contain liquids and for mixing, heating, cooling, incubation, filtration, storage, and other liquid handling processes. Next is the boiling flask. Boiling flasks are used for heating and boiling of liquids. The flasks are designed to have round bodies with long, thin necks to facilitate uniform heat distribution and minimize evaporation. Next is volumetric pipettes. Volumetric pipettes are designed to very accurately transfer a specific amount of solution. These pipettes can only be used to deliver the volume of liquid for which it is calibrated. Volumetric pipettes have narrow tips and a bulb-like expansion in the middle. So next is the Moore pipette. A Moore pipette, also known as a graduated pipette, is a type of pipette used to measure the volume of the liquid dispensed, although not as accurately as a volumetric pipette. So next is the serological pipette. A serological pipette is a laboratory instrument that transfers liquids measured in volume by ml. Most have graduations on the side for measuring the liquid being dispensed or aspirated. The use of serological pipettes is an efficient and gentle means of mixing cell suspensions. They can also be used for mixing reagents and chemical solutions. Next is the Eppendorf pipettes. Eppendorf pipettes are a common laboratory tool used to measure and transport liquid. Due to the cost of these useful instruments, you'll have to take care to preserve their condition. Pipettes also have different colored tips which represent different dosages. Next is the glass head value burette. Glass head value burette is a laboratory apparatus used in quantitative chemical analysis to measure the volume of a liquid or a gas. Last is the Teflon value burette. Teflon value burette is used in analytical chemistry for accurate dispensing of variable and for measuring the value of a liquid, especially of one of the reagents in a titration. So I conclude that it is very important to know about the laboratory tools for us to know the uses and for us to have a knowledge on how to use the tools, because it will help us as a student and especially to the